Okay, everybody, welcome to Rewind and Refresh, the podcast where the past meets the present in a burst of pop culture excitement. Hosted by the dynamic father-son duo Heath and Luke Falzerano, we'll take you on a journey through the most random, iconic topics, from movies to shows to music, trends, and sports, with a fresh twist for today's world.
My verse is, I'm Heath Falzerano.
And I am Luke Falzerano.
We're going to break down the classics and timeless topics of today's culture, mix in a little sprinkle of news and sports, and probably a little bit of picking on each other because we're pretty good at that.
Yeah.
So, it's because I throw stuff out that's a little more
Quirky?
nerdy quirky, maybe.
I'm nerdy, you're quirky.
What's the same thing?
It's not the same thing.
Okay.
I'm
drinking coffee.
I got the nerdy all covered over here. This is my shit. Technically, this is my shelf right here. If you couldn't tell with the...
And we do have a rule, because Luke is only 17. If he does any swearing, like I almost heard him say, this is my shit, and he was gonna say, but he changed it. It was very good. He went to shelf. So if he does a swear, you ever watch what's that, Power Slap?
My intention was always to say shelf.
Okay, good, done, deal. All right.
As you can see, the quirky one. Okay, well, anyway, grab your popcorn, hit rewind, and get ready to refresh your memories. It's time for Rewind and Refresh. New episodes every week. Stay tuned and stay refreshed. That intro was fun. I wasn't going to say I mean,
you were.
Oh, wait, I just said it.
You were totally going to say that. I heard you. You caught yourself. It was very good.
I don't think you could name half the things that are on this show.
I totally could. This one's Kane.
What did you just point at and say?
Funko Pop.
Oh, the named Funko Pop.
That's Boba Fett.
That is not Boba Fett.
The fighter pilot mask?
Yeah. Well, that's not Boba Fett. If you got Star Wars, that's the right category.
Star Wars. That's a pumpkin.
It's a devil fruit from One Piece.
Oh, okay. That's Pokemon.
Okay, you got that right.
Pikachu.
That's
This is the Joker.
That's Harley Quinn.
Friend of the Joker. That's the Joker.
That's Mr. Freeze.
He should have a smiley face on. Oh, Night at the Museum. Your Funko Pop.
That's your mother's favorite movie.
Okay.
That's great.
Deadpool.
Okay.
Batman. All the Marvels in Star Wars.
There's a lot of Legos there.
And Harry Potter's are in there.
And DC.
This is your ring?
Minecraft. Yeah, that's my class ring.
Yep. Books. Sherlock Holmes is a book we got in here. Harry Potter's, couple Harry Potters.
We got a lot of Harry Potter books in there.
Here's one of how to apply makeup.
What? You just pointed at stuff you should know, and you just said how to apply makeup.
Oh, sorry.
We got the bro code and the playbook from How I Met Your Mother.
All right, so I think what we're going to start today's topic with is we went to the movies. We spent some time this past couple days hanging out, doing some stuff. We did the movies and we went to GameStop, but we're going to discuss the movie we went to go see, and we'll give our ratings. I'm going to make a preference here that we did go to a theater. Was it the Regal Theater?
It's like a Regal IMAX. It's like its own, like kind of like, I wouldn't say it's a Regal. I don't think it's a Regal.
It's not labeled as Regal?
It's not It's not like a Regal. They have like...
They have the reclining seats.
It's more like it's IMAX.
They're actually, for me, they're not called reclining seats. They're called sleepy seats.
Ah, sleepy seats. I know. I heard you snoring.
I snore?
Yes.
Loud or just a
You're
little?
really lucky the whole theater was empty.
Wait, how loud was it? Be honest. Don't do this for the podcast.
I could hear you over the movie.
Are you serious?
And the movie was like very loud at the moment.
Tell me you were joking. All the pollen's out here. I'm stuffy.
The pollen's...
Was I that loud?
were decently loud.
Consistent?
You mean once you woke up, you weren't snoring? So
Well, no duh. What about the? Was it like a lion snoring?
was that it?
Bear?
Bear? Was that a
Okay.
bear
All
snore?
right. Like a grizzly bear?
Yes.
Okay. Like a big, strong
Oh my god.
grizzly strapping.
Your spirit animal now?
Depends
The
on,
sleeping grizzly.
depends on how much you agree with the characteristics I keep shooting out.
The sleeping grizzly bear. What has a lot of hair? I don't know.
Yeah, that one. The one with a lot of hair. Is that the one?
No, if there was like a bald grizzly bear.
Nice.
There's one with just like a bald spot in the middle.
I don't have a bald spot in the middle.
Lay your head down. We need to see. Not even towards the bottom. I don't know. Reliability here. We
All right.
went to GameStop and I picked up this sweet hoodie.
Yeah, it is a pretty nice hoodie. I told him, I said, before he went out to buy it, I said, well, it's on clearance, so check to see how much it is. And so he brought 3 shirts up there, and they said, here's the price. I'm like,
It's like $100.
Luke, did you check to see how much?
There were
each
no
shirt
price labels on the tags.
Smart marketing.
Smart.
Usually people would say, this must be free. All right, so let's go back to this movie. Okay, Luke, why don't
So
you
the
do the
movie-
intro on the movie? And
The movie we saw was, if you read the title of this video, then you know what the movie was, Mickey 17. And pretty much, I'm going to give a low
starring
rundown. It's starring Robert Pattinson? Patterson? Is that an R in it? Patterson. Patterson. I don't know, there's an author named...
Who else was in it?
I don't know any of the other actors. I know Stephen Young? Is his name? I'm blanking right now.
He's
Oh,
gonna have to look it up. So
I'm gonna have
while
to.
he's looking it up, I'm gonna give you my ratings. Now, granted, I probably only watched
Wait,
60.
I want to give ratings at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Here, wait. Let's see. Naomi Ackie, Stephen Young, Robert Pattinson. There's an author named James.
Mostly known for Twilight.
Twilight, Batman.
Yeah. I mean, he played a good part. It was an interesting movie. Are we doing ratings first, or what are we gonna do?
Oh, Mark Ruffalo was in it as well. He was.
Oh, he didn't play a big part.
I mean,
Minor part. He was pretty.
as
good.
Mark Ruffalo when he's.
Ooh. Well, hello
Oh,
there.
dang it! The AI features of the camera. Did you put your hand? In
I
the
didn't put my hand up, but it was great. I don't know how that worked. I like it.
I don't know. I think you put your hand at one
I
point.
didn't do anything.
When you do that for a long period of time. Well, anyway, we don't know how long we've been staring that. Anyway, and then I think, not the main character, but if you all don't know, Stephen Young is the star of Invincible. And that just recently had season 3 released. I have to watch that.
So let's discuss this movie. Can you
Okay,
give a
we wanna start
synopsis?
off with-
Can you give a synopsis of what the movie is about first?
Well, are we doing spoilers? Are we doing spoiler free?
Oh shoot, that's right. We probably shouldn't do the spoiler. Okay,
If
let's
you
just
wanna-
get. No.
Well, if you want to do spoilers free, I can just read the overview of the movie online. Because the overview online doesn't give off.
Is it a long
No,
overview?
it's like...
Well, read the overview because everybody can get that.
Okay, so they pretty much overview the movie, spoiler free. A disposable employee is sent on a human expedition to colonize the ice world Niflheim. After one iteration dies, a new body is generated with most of his memories intact. I guess that's just like a job description. I don't know.
Yeah. So essentially, this guy is like wannabe Deadpool, but he's not wannabe Deadpool. Come on,
Deadpool.
I mean, Deadpool can't
It's
die,
more
right?
like Groundhog Day. If you just...
Well, Deadpool married Groundhog Day, right?
You almost said ground pool.
That would have been the right thing to say.
Deadpool did
But
not
Deadpool
marry.
doesn't die, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this guy, he dies, but he comes back all the time. So it's like wannabe Deadpool.
Okay, I mean, I guess
Just in
want to
case
be
you
dead.
guys don't think I know anything about Marvel.
Well, let's give our ratings for the movie.
All right, we're gonna do it out of how many?
10.
Okay, do we do it at the same time, or do you want to just go and then I go?
Same time. Okay.
Okay,
Are we going on one? Or like
we'll
we're
go
doing
3,
2?
2, 1, and then we'll share.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, 7
5.
out of 10. Ooh. You son of a gun. You're the one who activated it. It was you.
5.
You and your 5. See, it takes like 1 second. I wish I could like figure out how those.
That's all right. Yeah, 5 out of 10 for me. Here's my litmus test for me. Doesn't mean that anybody else.
What's a litmus test? Litmus test.
Litmus test means that it gives you the answer of whatever works for
Isn't
you.
it like one of those acid paper things where you test the acid?
Yeah, maybe litmus test is the wrong vernacular to use, the wrong verbiage to use. Maybe it's my judgment on a good movie is if I stay awake. So if I don't fall asleep, it automatically gets a 7. If I fall asleep, it automatically goes down to a 5.5.
5.5.
So I
Wait, so
actually
what-
deducted points.
Yeah, you deducted 0.5 point.
I did. I wasn't very impressed.
Was it like the story or?
Nothing was grabbing me to keep me awake. Like there was nothing intense. There was nothing like you knew he was gonna die, and they kind of played on that.
Remember, no spoilers.
I know. They kind of played on that based on they keep bringing them back based on your overview. So it just I felt like that was one I probably would have been satisfied saving the $26 or $30 and just watching the trailer a couple times and making my own assumptions. What about you?
Well, I gave it a 7 out of 10, and I have a very crucial rating system. My rating system is, one, I like the music. The music of the movie was amazing. It was, all over there. And I like the, I don't know if this is a spoiler, but it was like piano music. It was like
Kind of like Arcane or Arcane or whatever you watch.
nothing like Arcane.
Oh, okay.
Arcane wasn't just a ton of piano music. It was all over the place.
Okay.
But
Good point though. It's good. So you add value on movies you watch based on the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I also add value. The actors in the movie did good job.
Okay.
I also think they got some good actors: Robert Pattinson, Mark Ruffalo,
Yeah.
Stephen Young.
Well, maybe going forward, we could have a little whiteboard here, and maybe on our next podcast, we could put the name of the movie. We could put four or five categories that we do it out of, and we can do it out of, you could still do it out of 10 points. You just need 5 categories. You give it a 1 or a 2. That would be fun to try if you could have 5 categories. What would your 5 be? So you have soundtrack is 1.
Soundtrack, story,
Story.
actors.
Actors. Cinematography.
Yeah, I'd put that in there. And then also length. But
That's funny. I was just gonna say that. Now I
how
normally
many
wouldn't
we
even
at
think
with
that was a 2-hour movie.
it was like it was long.
Aren't most movies now 2 hours?
Most, some are, but a lot are still like hour and a half, hour 17.
Okay. So
Depending on how big the film is as a thing. Like Sonic was a longer film because
yeah,
it's
most movies when I was growing up were always about 90 minutes. That was probably the average. I'd say an hour and a half.
Really?
Yeah. But if you could go back, I bet you there's some statistics out there that say
Indiana Jones.
probably an hour and a half. I'll bet you check right now.
It's like 2 hours long.
No way.
Indiana Jones, the very
first one.
Yeah, the very first one. Jones,
5 minutes.
Raiders.
Maybe 100.
It's an hour and 45.
It's like I said, maybe 100.
Maybe that's still not. I mean,
Closer to mine than yours.
it's 105 minutes.
Doesn't matter.
Still closer to 2 hours.
No, you're over. I'm under. You ever watch The Price is Right?
No, we're not doing The Price is Right.
Have you ever watched it?
Yes, I've seen
What if
it.
something costs $1,000 and you say it's $1,020 and I say only $1? Who wins?
Me.
No, you went over. You overbid.
That's stupid.
That's the rule.
That is not the rule. Now I gotta rewatch Price is Right.
All right, so yeah. Anyway,
Wait, did we say all the categories?
yeah.
Soundtrack, cinematography, actors, story,
length.
Yeah, that's 5.
Okay.
But anyway, I thought it was what deducted a few points for me was the length. How I think it was a little more drawn out than it had to be, and I also I liked the story. I thought it was a good story, but I did think at some point it had been done. The story had been done a few times, but a few parts of the story, not the whole story, but a few parts were borrowed. But of course, what story isn't borrowed from somewhere?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, that was pretty much what took off the points for me. Was just a few parts of the story that were like, this is a little. I also thought the lady who was Mark Ruffalo's wife in the movie was a little
She
weird.
played in a couple different movies too. What did she play in that people would know? Take a peek at it. I think IMDb probably has it if you go to.
I'll just
click
use
her.
Safari. The Easy Movie. Let's see.
I think while he's looking that up.
She was in Juror Number 2, Hereditary, The Sixth Sense, Knives Out,
She played a little demented character.
she was in Shaft.
She played a little bit of a demented character in this.
I thought it was.
Her and Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah, I thought this
But they were good. I actually thought their characters were kind of interesting.
I don't think Mark Ruffalo makes a good villain. He's a
Yeah.
weird villain.
Yeah.
He's like one of those James Bond villains who's just like, oh, I expect you to die, Mr. Bond. Just like, or like one of those James Bond villains they copy into Austin Powers.
Yeah.
Like even weirder than like what you see in a James Bond movie.
Yeah. That's funny.
Because Mark Ruffalo, he's more either rom-coms and I feel like some superhero movies.
Yeah.
He's been a little off in Marvel.
Yeah. I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't.
What else does he play in Marvel? Who else does he play?
He plays Hulk, but they made him Smart Hulk.
Oh, that's right. Is he Bruce Banner?
Yeah.
Hmm.
But he's also, the CGI, like what they model the Hulk after. But now he's Smart Hulk, so he's Hulk and Bruce
Who's
Banner.
the Red Hulk?
Harrison Ford.
What is Red Hulk versus Green Hulk?
Green Hulk wins.
But is there a good and a bad?
No, I mean, people could say Red Hulk's bad, but it's mostly just a matter of opinion. Like, he did some things that were questionable for the government,
Gotcha.
but like it wasn't technically illegal. But yeah, I mean, Red Hulk. Well, I think that might just cover what our opinions on Mickey 17 were, and we don't want to give any real spoilers away.
Yeah, so
Until
make sure not to. I watch it.
so it's a recommended not watch in theaters. You can watch it at home, but
Yeah. This one you'll want to watch it at home. Like, yeah, that's my vote. Watch it at home.
he doesn't really like the movie.
Didn't really love it. Wasn't blown away.
He's the one who chose it too. I made a few suggestions. I think the suggestions were Mickey 17, Novocaine, Paddington in Peru,
Yeah.
Moana 2, Dogman, and you chose Mickey 17.
That was a stupid idea.
I think you would have liked Novocaine better.
Probably. It would have been very intense.
Do you know they're making another movie like The Beekeeper?
Oh, not a good movie.
That was not a good movie.
I didn't like it.
They're making it. It's called
Once
The Working.
again, it's
called The Working
5.5 no matter what for me.
It's called The Working Man, where Jason Statham, he's friends with someone and they get kidnapped, and he's just a working man who goes after them out.
Yeah.
And that's the basic premise.
All right, we're gonna
Now move on to the next
Yeah. We're gonna
movies that we're going to discuss that he enjoyed much more than Mickey 17.
like The Hustle, Hustle, the Adam Sandler one. Did you watch that?
We're not talking about The Hustle right now. No, I haven't seen it.
Next episode, and if he hasn't watched it, I'm gonna make him watch it. Movie we watched. Of course, we did do some gaming, and in the background we had Impractical Jokers, which is just like you can just turn it on probably to any episode of theirs, and those guys are just epic, funny. My favorite was when they put Sal in his punishment was he had to go watch a scary VR.
Mm-hmm.
So they put him in this room with a VR headset, and it was like, it's called Sisters or something, where these scary doll-looking sisters in the VR would they're in a room and they would haunt him or scare him. But what they did was they put him in this fake room and removed the walls, and the walls ended up becoming the same view of what he was viewing in the VR headset. So they turned VR into reality, and they brought in actors and little kids to scare the crap out of him, and it was hilarious. And he was scared.
Yeah. It was hilarious because then they just said, dude, you're 40.
Yeah, when they kept coming at him, the two little girls, and he's like, please stay away. He goes, like he was gonna.
I'll hit you. I'm not afraid to hit you.
I'm not afraid to hit you. They were like, dude, you're 40.
Just leave. And then Benjamin the cat opens the door.
Yeah. Well, who is Benjamin the cat? I didn't understand that.
He's very afraid of cats.
Oh, he is.
And Benjamin the cat is just Benjamin the cat.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
He was introduced in like a White Castle punishment.
Okay.
And Sal was chased by Benjamin the cat.
Oh, okay. I got it now. Well,
yeah, it was funny.
Yeah, that was good. So, all right, let's sidestep. Let's just do a little very small news. It was really funny. I was on LinkedIn this morning and opened up. I had someone send it to me too to share the news about the Savannah Bananas. They did a game last night or 2 nights ago at Tampa Bay Buccaneers Stadium, and they had 65,000 fans. Is...
I mean, I don't know the capacity of baseball stadiums on like a normal basis, but they can usually house like 100,000 people, right?
I don't know what the biggest one is. I'm sure we can find out for next episode, but that was in a football stadium, Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh, that was a football? They can house way more than...
Yeah, I don't know, but they had 65,000 fans. That is a lot.
Wait. I want to see what the capacity is. Capacity...
But it was almost maxed out.
For Tampa Bay...
I'm going to say 65,000. That's my guess. But sorry for yawning. I don't know why I'm yawning.
75,000.
Okay, so it was pretty much maxed.
Well, I mean, yeah, pretty much.
I'm sure it was Savannah Bananas' greatest show on earth. Super competitive. They got their own rules. Love the Harlem Globetrotters, but this is totally different.
I don't know why, but I like the Harlem Globetrotters the best in like old Scooby-Doo cartoons.
Yeah. I mean, Harlem Globetrotters are fantastic.
Like
but there is a little bit of a difference.
They're more like good at basketball, really good, and facing a team that's not really that good.
I don't know. I think normally they play the Washington. I haven't followed the Globetrotters in so long, but I remember
like the Washington
Generals.
Yeah,
I think.
Isn't like the whole gag that they're like a million times better than them and they just like run circles around them?
I don't know. I can't remember. It's been so long.
I just like them in the old Scooby-Doo cartoons. They're just so goofy, and it's like cartoons, so you can do like a ton of things you can't do in real life.
Do they still have Scooby-Doo cartoons?
They make like a couple movies every year, but they really don't have a regular cartoon now.
No, not as cool anymore. I used to like Scooby-Doo.
I mean, this a little hot take. Well, actually, I don't know if this is a hot take. I don't like Velma. This is like the newest Scooby-Doo cartoon. I just didn't like it because there's no Scooby-Doo, and I don't know. You can't market it as something Scooby-Doo-esque because there's no.
Is it a cartoon or a movie?
It's a cartoon.
There's a new one out.
It's not new. It came out like it's the newest one that's been happening in a long time.
I think 20 years ago.
Like a year ago, maybe.
Well, that's pretty new.
Yeah.
And it's called Velma.
It's just Velma. Yeah.
Oh, that's not Scooby-Doo.
It's not, and they kind of marketed it more as a Scooby-Doo thing than it should have been. And they just changed so many aspects of the story. Like there's no, it's more like what you would see in like one of those teen dramas where the whole town's solving like a murder mystery instead of an actual like Scooby-Doo. Didn't like it. It kind of was just like, I would like another like Scooby Doo show out. That's more normalcy, like what we're used to. Like, I think, What's New Scooby Doo? Where Are You Scooby Doo? The new Scooby Doo movies. I thought those were good. I didn't like Scrappy Doo and Scooby Doo, the one with where it was just Daphne, Scrappy Doo, Shaggy, and Scooby Doo. That was just weird.
Let me rewind since the show is refresh and rewind. Let's go back to the Savannah Bananas. So we went to a game a handful of weeks ago in Savannah. What did you think?
I didn't like it.
You didn't like the game?
Uh-uh.
Why?
The whole game was ruined because of where we were.
What?
I don't like the standing section.
Are you so? I thought it was great.
I don't want to stand for like that long of a time.
But what about the game? What about the show? What about the? Don't let the seats.
It was okay.
It was okay.
It was not like I've seen it once. I've seen it before. There wasn't too much that was new. So I was kind of just bored, standing, tired.
There wasn't too much that was new. Okay.
I also, again, did not like the seats, which weren't there.
They weren't seats.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to stand for an hour and a half. What was it? No, 2 hours. I don't want to stand for 2 hours.
You bought yourself a New Jersey.
Yeah. With your money.
Yeah.
Let's do some other news. We've got the Savannah Bananas covered. That's good. Let me think. The new season of Peacemaker is set to release. I don't know exactly the release date, but they just wrapped up filming for that here in Savannah.
Don't even know what that is.
Peacemaker, John Cena, DC, from the Suicide Squad. No. He has no idea what that is.
Nor interest.
Fantastic Four is coming out in July. Superman's coming out in July.
Mm-hmm.
Few things are coming out in July.
That's our sign to almost wrap. We're both yawning, probably because we both want to.
I haven't eaten anything at all today.
Yeah, we probably got to get something in our belly.
Starbucks.
There's a lot of. I am looking forward to the Superman. Kind of reminds me of the original one a little bit. Just at quick brush, nothing. It's been a long time, but I remember as a kid growing up, I watched the first one that came out.
I gotta say, I'm liking what James Gunn is doing with DC. The Creature Commandos was good. I have to finish that, but I mean, the animation's amazing.
I think we should end most of these with a this or that.
This or that for the audience.
Yeah, I can look it up. I can just pull a random one.
Like a this or that we answer, or a this or that for the audience?
This or that for you and me.
What's this or that? Like, I think I understand what you're saying, but there's a chance I could be way off.
Yeah, hold on. It's this or that questions. They're fun. Like cats or dogs. You only choose one.
Really? Is that the mind-blowing question we're ending this with?
Yeah.
Okay, dogs.
Okay, I'm gonna do. I'll do the first 10 for you, next 10 for me.
Oh, we're doing 10.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ready? And then I'll just turn it on. Ready? Playlists or podcasts?
What does it mean by like playlists?
Playlists or podcasts?
I'm assuming playlist is music, so I'd probably go with music. The playlists.
Okay. Shoes or slippers?
Shoes.
Pork or beef?
I don't really know the difference.
Pork
or beef
or beef?
Like
or chop or a steak?
Oh, beef. I didn't realize you don't call
swimming pool or beach?
Swimming pool.
Fruits or vegetables?
Vegetables.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Summer or winter?
Summer.
Salt or pepper?
Salt.
Cash or cards?
Cards.
Cookies or chips?
Cookies.
Okay. I'm going to let you go through 16 through 26.
Okay. What do we got here? Driver or passenger?
Passenger all day.
Laptop or tablet?
Laptop.
Comedy or horror?
Comedy.
Beer or wine?
Wine.
Dine in or dine out?
Dine in.
Movies or TV shows?
TV shows. Or no, movies, I'm sorry.
iOS or Android?
iOS.
Waffles or pancakes?
Waffles all day.
Rain or snow?
Snow.
Love or money?
Love.
Ice or fire?
Ice.
Okay, well.
That's a wrap on that one.
Well, actually, I would like to ask the audience a few things. One, as this is like our first official starter episode, oh, son of a gun. What are you doing? Stop. There you go.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna. Anyway, first official episode. We're probably gonna be uploading on a weekly basis, and we're probably gonna try and do our best, to just unedited, just get it all out. And,
Chat.
yeah,
We might go off script and might totally ruin it, but we're just gonna talk.
but I would like to ask the audience what you would like to maybe see in a podcast episode. I don't know if you'd like more movie reviews, more just conversation, or specific topics you would like to see. But I do hope you enjoy this first not trial, just first pilot episode of the podcast.
Pilot.
But I hope you enjoy, and I hope you rewind and refresh with us another time. So if you want to hit the subscribe button and
We do a double tap peace sign. Ready?
I don't know if that's our thing. I guess we're doing that. Anyway, I hope you rewind and refresh with us another time.
Yeah.
I already said that. Hit the notification bell if you want to get.
Smash that notification bell.
That was a little weird, but okay.
Smash that like sign. Is there a like sign?
Like,
Oh, watch it. Smash the like button.
okay. And also, like, if you want me to, I don't know, take a book off my shelf and read from it. I got a lot of weird books up here. No.
What?
I saw that.
Oh, you saw that? Sorry.
There's a recording of that.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, well,
All right.
it's been fun hanging with you guys.
Peace.
Peace.